Good morning. Welcome to another day of Mindful Monday. What I thought we'd talk about today is feeling overwhelmed. If you started your day or your week out noticing that you had a plan, an idea, and a focus of where you were going, and all of a sudden that plan went out the window when your computer crashed, or your dog got stung by a bee, or just all these other calls and issues start to pop up that took priority over what you had planned to do. You might be feeling that pounding in the chest, that stress in the shoulders, right? Noticing this right now, and just taking a slight breath. Getting out of that state of mind. Because when we feel overwhelmed or when our plan goes out the door, it's because we had an attachment to the way things were supposed to look. And when we have that attachment, it makes us feel like we have lost something when it's not going according to plan. Now, this happens throughout our day, and we might not notice it, but if it's been happening periodically, week to week, month to month, day to day, hour to hour, right? If we get caught up in that feeling of loss and feeling like we have no sense of control, you're going to feel overwhelmed. Because again, stress is not a bad thing, it's a thing we need to help us grow. But when it becomes overwhelming stress, if we're not allowed to take our hands off that steering wheel and just come back to center, right? That's when we keep driving like we have a little bit of road rage. That's when we keep coming into meetings and yelling at people or saying the wrong things when it's our time to speak, right? So this week, today, in this moment, if you start to notice your body getting tense, if you become aware of your mind just shutting down because you're feeling like you don't have any control, you do. Take a breath, slow yourself down. It's okay that it doesn't look like it was supposed to look like. That is one of the beautiful things about life is usually it doesn't look like we planned. It looks like what we put into it, right? So as long as you can put your best foot forward and put yourself into the situation, interact with it, not react to it, all of a sudden you're going to be operating in a fluid mode. You're going to be more mindful about the situation. When you notice things are stressing you out, don't run from them, just be aware of it. This stresses me out not to know what's going to happen next. This stresses me out when I don't know how I'm going to finish this report. Acknowledging it out loud and then moving forward with your best step. Try this out this week. Remember, breathe deeply. Live fully. Have a great week.